to a quick break with Paris. This is episode 2. First of all, check out my new nails. First time fixing nails, and I love it. Lydia did it for me. So if you need a nail plug, text me to text her and book yourself a session. So, you know what we usually do before we get in. How are you? How's school? How's work? And how's life? Let me know in the comments. Share your story with me. As for me, a few days ago, I had a class by 8 in the morning. I like going to school early just to be there on time, to get a good seat as well. So I got there around 7:30, only to enter the class and my coordinator telling me that the class has been cancelled. I stood there and I was just wondering. I hurried out of my house for this class. I was in absolute hurry to get here on time and my class was cancelled. But I also forgot my lab coat. I just decided to come home and relax and just go to school later because I'm tired. But that's how my week has been. Apart from that, my week has been really stressful and hectic. Classes, venues, practicals, notes to update. But I can't complain, can I? Anything to make mama proud. Now for the story time. Today, I'm going to share a story of how I got sent out of class for an unjust reason. Yes, we've all been there, where a lecturer sent you out of class. Have we all? But I don't know. I'm pretty sure we've all been there where a lecturer sent you out of the class either for an invalid reason or for a valid reason. Sometimes you're like, okay, yes, I did wrong. Sometimes you're like, I don't see what was wrong with what I did. This is my story of how I got sent out of class. So, me and Lydia had a class that morning. We sat down next to each other. The lecturer came a bit late, but can we complain? No. We just sat down, we're taking notes. As I was writing, Lydia tapped me and she told me I should buy her a chewing gum that was in front of us. I told her, wait first. Let her wait a little, that I'm currently writing. She kept on tapping me. The lecturer now called her and told her. The lecturer actually just pointed at someone once and said, leave my class. Everybody in the hall was looking around who she talking to. The lecturer ended up pointing at Lydia, leave my class. Me, being the good friend I am, being concerned, I looked up at her and I whispered. I said, why is she sending you out of the class? What did you do? The lecturer saw me and told me I should follow her out of the class. And what did I do? I was just a concerned friend. I just wanted to know what my friend did wrong or why is she leaving the class because we were in this class together. But the lecturer did not care and we did not beg. We said, okay. We took our bags, took our books, and we left the class. We actually had a practical after, so we just went to the lab and just waited there. And that was it. That was the only time since my year of study that I have been sent out of class. Apart from that one time, I have not been sent out of class ever. So it annoys me somehow. What did I actually do wrong? But if you have a similar story, let me know in the comments, share a story with me, and I will feature you. Yes, I will. And for the long-awaited part of the episode, anime of the episode. Did you guess it right from the last video? If you've not watched my introduction and my episode 1, you should really watch it. You would enjoy it. So, did you guess it right? Drum roll, please. The anime of this episode is Solo Leveling. And before you come at me, I am not talking about it because of the hype. I am a proud manhwa reader. I have read the manhwa. I read the manhwa 2 years before the anime was announced. So, I know ball. So, Solo Leveling, people are like, oh my god, Solo Leveling is overhyped. What's the hype about? And I agree. Yes, the hype has been a little too much, but ignore the hype. The hype is just white noise to how good Solo Leveling is. And I heard another complaint that people were like, why is he on his own? Why is he always like solo? Why is he getting powers on his own? The name of the anime is literally Solo Leveling. He is supposed to level up solo. What's the issue? Solo Leveling follows Sungjoon and him climbing the ranks. He was an Iraq hunter in a world where monsters were coming out of dungeon or portals, or gates. I don't know which one, but I'll use dungeons for the remainder of the videos. So, in a world where monsters or creatures started coming out from portals, everyone were given ranks, hunter, and so Sonjiro is an rank hunter, the lowest of the bottom rank low. Because there's S, there's A, there's B, there's C, there's D, and then there's Sonjiro. He was in a life or death situation, a life threatening situation, where his life was saved, and he got this system that give him daily tasks, give him quests and means to increase his stats, his powers, and everything. And Sonjiro is a passionate person because he not only has to pay for his sister's tuition, he also has to pay for his mother's hospital bill, and their father, he didn't abandon. Their father is not a bad father. His father did not abandon him. His father got lost in a dungeon where he went to fight some years back. So Sonjiro, being the breadwinner, was still trying to work. He has a lot of motivation, a lot of determination to keep working, to keep leveling up. There's a little bit of romance. There are interesting fights. Sonjiro is just peak. Sonjiro is an aura farmer. Bro just is strong. So while the system is giving him tasks to level up, there are also tasks regarding him where he had to choose his skill. He chose necromancer, where he can raise people from the dead, only saying arise. Like, bro, when he says that, bro is an aura farmer through and through. I don't know, maybe that's why people hate him. People are like, oh my god, Sonjiro is good, zip it. So I'll give solo leveling a 10 out of 10. The anime actually exceeded my expectations because as I've read the manual, I really hoped and begged that the anime would do justice to it. I really prayed for the anime to do justice to it, and it did. Watching the first episode of Solo Leveling, I was like, yes, this is what I want to see in the anime. This is it. So I was really happy with how the anime turned out, really portraying what the manual is actually about. So if you've not watched Solo Leveling, you should watch it. But if you don't want to watch it, then you should read the manual. You have to do one of the two. There's no two ways about it. And again, with the hype, just take it as white noise. Actually ignore the hype and just enjoy the anime. The anime is a good anime. Solo Leveling is a good anime. So just ignore the hype. It's white noise. Watch it and enjoy it. And that's it for the anime of this episode. Now, guess the anime of the next episode. The MC of this anime loves herbs, poisons to be precise. They were taken from their home and put in this imperial place where they had to pretend like they were uneducated. But it didn't last long because at the end of the day, they have a good heart. Even though they don't show it, they are actually really nice. And they got all the attention they did not want, which was really odd because they started getting attention from this certain person that likes them, but their obsession lies with plants and herbs, so they really do not want anything to do with this person's frog. And that's just it. Can you guess the anime of the next episode? Let me know in the comments what anime you think I will be talking about. And now, as an author, or let's say a writer, before I continue, I want to do a little bit of self-promotion. My book is out! Oh my gosh! Celestial Flames of Love is now out on Wattpad with weekly updates on Fridays and bonus chapters on days where I like the reader count or I like the vote count. So yes, please download Wattpad if you don't have it already and read my book. You will really love it. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, as a writer, I want to share my opinions on genres or tropes of books. This will turn into a mini series because there are a lot of tropes and genres I want to talk about, ranging from enemies to lovers, friends to lovers, strangers to lovers, dark romance, miscommunication tropes, sport romance, love triangles, second chances, and a lot of those. But in this episode, I will talk about enemies to lovers. Now, enemies to lovers to me is getting to an overused point. I get it. They are enemies, but they're no longer showing their enemies. You cannot tell me in a 300-page book, by page 50, they're already falling in love. How are they enemies? How? Or you're telling me he stepped on a book and she hates him. Or some... Like, where is the Where's the hatred? Where's the anger? Where's the annoyance? Where's the frustration that they feel for each other? Where's the anger? Like, enemies, they want to tear each other apart. They want to see the other person cry, bawl, beg, plead on the floor, on the ground. That's what enemies want. So, where is all that? You're not telling me just because she gives witty comebacks and he throws random words, oh my god, suddenly they are enemies. How does that work? A little bit of bicker is not what makes an enemy enemies. So, where's the actual hatred? How does the hatred morph into love? We are no longer portraying it enough. They like, let us see them as enemies before we see them as lovers, so we can be like, oh, this is valid. So that's just my take on it. That's my opinion. But if you have a different opinion, I'm open to it. Let me know in the comments. And if you agree with my opinion, also let me know in the comments because I'm curious. And I'll be making this a series, so come back in my next episode to see what genre I'll be talking about. And that's it for this episode. Break's over. Get back to work. Bye-bye.